I am long in pound dollar and dollar Swiss. I'm also short in Kiwi dollar. But first, I wanted to touch base on dollar CAD as I just recently exited. I'll go over this one really quickly here, top down on the daily. So this trade is framed off of Tuesday's price action here, where Tuesday's price action trades above Monday's price action range and then closes back inside the range. So this gave me a sell side draw on liquidity here. And with that sell side draw on liquidity, I wanted to target, you can see this is the high of last week, that liquidity that was swept out here. So I wanted to target the opposing range, which is the low of liquidity down here. And you can see price action swept and then eventually came down here and swept that price action out. And then if we come over here to my execution charting, you can see these take profits here and overall here on the 1 hour chart here. You can see where I was making errors as I was not certain on what to do with this current system, or at least how to manage it. And then you can see I'm taking positions here and then taking positions off here. And then I'll go over that position in a little more detail here. And once I go over the rest of the positions here, I want to keep an eye on some of these, so I want to go through these a little quicker than I normally would. But I've been in pound dollar for a while. I've been able to take some profits in pound dollar, but I may get stopped out, but we'll see here. I've had to let go of one break-even position and been able to take one profit, and I have another ad sitting in. But this trade was based off of Tuesday's price action, which gives a body candle close below Monday's price action, which gives me a sell side draw on liquidity. On the 1 hour chart, this price action here is trending to the sell side, also sell side or bearish. 4 hour here, bearish. 15-minute also bearish. And you get price action on the 1 hour pulling back into these bearish fair value gaps here. And then over to my execution charting here. I need to refresh this. I don't know if this is going to pull my information back up. Reloading my platform sometimes will load with an old update. Yeah, so this loaded with an old update, so this is not going to have my current positionings in it, but you can see, oh, okay, this is euro dollar. I'm in pound dollar. Let's come back. So euro dollar, I have an order, a standing order in, but I'm unlikely to get filled in that standing order. All right, pound dollar here. Okay, here in pound dollar, Tuesday, you get Tuesday's candle trading below Monday's candle range and then trading back inside the range here. So this gives me a buy side draw on liquidity here. You can see here Tuesday, price action trades below Monday's low and then closes back inside the range. So that gives me my buy side draw on liquidity. Here on the 1 hour chart, you can see price action here delivered to the buy side, pull back, deliver to the buy side again, start to trend in this area here and pull back to that gap. So trending and bullish here on the 4 hour chart. You see this price action here, bullish, 4 hour, and then 15-minute also bullish. And then for my execution charting, you can see here on the hourly chart more clearly here. Taking an entry, and take profit here. These are ads here. So we'll see if I'm able to take further profits here or if I'll get stopped out. My original entry, I've stopped out at break even here, and then my ad, I still have some room before I get stopped out here. And I may get stopped out, I don't know. So you can see my stop out is very close here, so I may get stopped out, which is fine. Not ideal, but you're gonna lose some trades if you're trading. So standing by for a stop out in pound dollar. And then next up is dollar Swiss. So dollar Swiss, I have setting up from yesterday's candle here, trades below day before yesterday's candle, which is Tuesday. So Wednesday's candle closes or trades below Tuesday's range and then closes inside of Tuesday's range. So this gives me a buy side drawn liquidity. And then if we look at price action from Tuesday, you can see this price action here where there's buy side delivery, there is bullish fair value gaps, or there's the stop out there on pound dollar. There's the stop out. Here you get trending price action as price is delivering to the buy side, putting in bullish fair value gaps or buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiencies. Also price action is bullish here. And then here on the 4-hour, bullish price action, 15-minute also bullish price action. And currently headed towards target here, which is the buy side liquidity resting above yesterday's candle here. We come over to execution charting. You can see I put on a series of buys here during the AM session, and price is currently delivering to the buy side, getting closer to take profit, which is the high here, as I mentioned previously. And then over to Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar, pretty interesting trade here as I'm learning how to manage this particular system. But here I could also take some profits here, and I may let's see where we at with time. I have 5 more minutes left in this 15-minute candle. I want to see if this candle, how this candle closes. But for now, you can see Tuesday's price action here gives a body candle close below Monday's price action. This gives me a sell side drawn liquidity here. And then you can see this overall sell side delivery here on the 1-hour chart. And you can see this area where price begins to trend, giving a body candle close here and then putting in a series of bearish fair value gaps or sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiencies. Then price pulls back, allows for an entry, and now is selling off here. Additionally, the 15-minute chart is bearish, and the 4-hour chart as well here bearish, and you can see also fair value gaps here in this area. And then head over to execution charting. So this is my second time entering this position. Didn't get the best entry this time as I've not been watching it closely for a trade, but it still worked out. So this first entry here, and then taking profit here. So these positions here, these are my initial positions, and then this is an add. I was able to take profit at the rebalance of this 1 hour fair value gap right here, and then stopped out as price wicked up here. And then you can see price start to trend again here, putting in a fair value gap here, potentially putting one in here. But you can, this would have been my ideal entry here, this retest, or where you see, let me come in here, where this price action is here. Here, this would have been the correct entry, this level here. That would have been my ideal entry, but I missed this entry as I wasn't paying attention. As you can see, I'm catching price action as it's headed towards the breakout here. This is the area where I said I could have taken profits here as price is trading down into this 1 hour fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, where there's liquidity here. So I didn't take profits just there, but ideally I would like to. So if price heads back down in that direction at all, I'll take some profits. If not, price may pull back aggressively into this fair value gap here. And then target here is, this is final target, but I don't even know if I'm going to make that target or not. This is the primary target currently, and you can see the area where I was considering taking a partial is just above it right here, the high of this wick here. So we'll see what price action does here. If price action is really weak, then it could potentially just trade back down into that area and or trade into final target. Just gonna watch for now, and if price reaches into final target, then I will obviously everything will come off. But if price reaches back down into this fair value gap for an opportunity to take profits, I'll do that. Right now, looking for price to potentially pull back into this fair value gap here and then return to the sell side. Right now, putting in equal highs here. We're putting in relatively equal highs here for these, for the current candle and the previous candle. Let's see if we get a return to sell side. Let's see which one is my shorter order. The 07 is the shorter order, and the 3 is the longer order. So I will take some profits from the 3 order, the one that has the furthest distance to travel for take profit, because I don't know if that is going to, if that target will be reached. It's more of a, if this would have been yesterday, then it would be the primary target. But since with this price action here, this body candle close, this makes my draw on liquidity right here. But you get this candle here after it. So with this candle here, there's going to be daily liquidity resting below here as well. Price action may come here, sweep out this liquidity, and then to the sell side, and then seek buy side again, or it can continue seeking sell side. So since I'm unaware of what it may or may not do in this area, I'm interested in taking some size off to lock in some profits. So this level down here is 58,784 here. So if we get to this 784 level, then I'll take some profits out here. So I'm going to take half off. I'm going to make it 9,300 instead of 9,250 because you can only take sizes of up to 100. So I'm going to take a little more than half off here. If price gets back down to this level, I'll be 784. Right now the ask is at 800, consolidating. Price at 58,787. Price consolidating here in this range at the 58,800 area. Also just considering just taking a profit right here just because price may need to go up before it can come back down. As you can see, price is struggling to get much lower. It may need to seek out some liquidity in order to do that, or this could just be consolidation in general here. Price has already put in a new 5-minute low at the open of this 5-minute candle, so we'll see if price wants to return to the sell side here. Still consolidating here at the 58,800 level. And back at that level, take some off here. Move these to break even. Platform is acting up Okay, stop loss is now at break even, so I cannot lose on this trade. Take a quick look over at dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss near target currently. All these have the same target, which is 78,345 right now. Price here at 78,300 level. So very close to being able to take profits here and exit completely on this position. Seeing buy side delivery here. Price still consolidating here at the 78,300 level. Kiwi dollar here, still delivering to the sell side overall. Price is doing some consolidating here. We'll take a look at my history. You can see today, here's a win here. This was that profit taking in Kiwi dollar. This was a loss in an add in Kiwi dollar. This was take profit in pound dollar here. These are tiny like cent losses as I exited the Kiwi dollar position that I was in here. So these are just a few cents here. Here is taking profit on, what is this? Dollar CAD profit. This is a loss here on dollar Swiss. Is this a loss on dollar Swiss? When did I do this? There's a loss on dollar Swiss this morning, and then here we've got the stop outs on pound dollar, and then this is the profit here on Kiwi dollar. Dollar Swiss sell. Don't remember that. Let's head over to dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss dangerously close to take profit here. Take profit is at 78,345. Price has reached to 78,329. Price pulling back to the 78,300 level. price reacting from that 78,329 level. This price is delivering to the sell side. We'll see if price will make a return to buy side delivery. There's also the potential here for price to use this area here, which is a 5-minute fair value gap, to potentially trade into, to trade higher here. Or price just may continue without that if it's not needed. But with the amount of pullback that just came from the 78,329 level, it may need to collect some liquidity to drive price higher. Price action returning to the buy side here at the close of this previous 5-minute candle. And we'll see if there's continuation here. Over to Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar still pressing sell side. You can see the previous 5-minute candle did put some buy side in here. And now this candle starting to show buy side delivery. So both markets pulling back here as price is approaching target. So these markets may be seeking liquidity for another leg down here. This is dollar Swiss trading into that bullish fair value gap here. And we'll see if it can use this gap to deliver price higher into take profit. It's always a test of your patience and just overall resolve in your trade idea when price gets very, very close to your take profit and then turns around. But if price were to, let's say, trade below this level here, I'd likely exit every position. But it is typical for price action to pull back or even pull back aggressively before continuing in the trade direction. Also, at times, a pullback can indicate further continuation when you get something pulled back right before your profit target. Not all the time, but sometimes. So that would be a reason to extend take profit at times, but I'm trying to do a better job of sticking to my trade plan take profits. If there are take profit opportunities that the market manufacturers on the way to my final take profit, then I'll take those. But if there's an extended target that I want to reach, my system now allows for, if a entry comes in, then taking that entry, a closer entry to a further target, instead of using my original entry and adjusting my original final take profit. So if there's more in the trade, I want the trade to provide an entry for that extension. Other than that, I want to stick to my initial plan and initial take profit. And only take profits as the market engineers it along the way to the final take profit. Price still pulling back here. This particular trade on dollar Swiss, I was looking to take some early profits, but decided against, as the risk to reward for this trade is smaller. As you can see, the body of this candle here, much smaller than the body of the candle that I'm trading with in Kiwi dollar. So a lot less room to trade, but still more than sufficient trade here for my liking, but just doesn't provide the opportunities for adding into the trade once you break out of the initial range. Price action pulling back aggressively here. Less than 1 minute remaining in the current 5-minute candles here. Price with aggressive pullback in both markets. We'll see if price will redeliver to the buy side here. Ideally, at the close of this candle, price will leave some type of bottom wick and leave some room for the next candle to offer sell side and then buy side delivery if all goes well. Or price could continue to deliver to the sell side here and fail profit target. Right now, price trading within the fair value gap range, and now you have price gapping down and delivering to the buy side here after this gap down. And seeing some return to buy side delivery. Ideally wanting to see at least a new 5-minute high here. And price may have put in a bullish gap or not. Let's see if this gap closed here. So 276 and the low 277. So there's a small fair value gap, bearish fair value gap here that could prevent price from delivering to the buy side. Now you see price showing some sell side delivery here. So close this gap, 57, 57. So this gap is closed. Or what would have been a potential gap has been closed. So now it's just this small bearish gap here. We'll see if price can manage to form an inverse fair value gap there and give a body candle close above this candle's low. Price having a difficult time delivering to the buy side, or at least maintaining that buy side delivery. But we'll see what price action does going forward here. It seems like these pairs have likely pulled back to deliver likely closer towards the afternoon or maybe lunchtime hours. So we'll see what price does here. But if you'd like to know more